YouTube. So, you want to know about Batman, which you probably already do if you're here. Everybody knows about Batman. But why do I like Batman? Now, it's not that Batman's the only superhero I like, by no means. Um, but I like Batman because he embodies that he was born just a human. No special powers or special abilities, no uh, super brain capacity or struck by lightning or a chemical experiment went bad or some government testing or UFO energy, nothing, nothing. And I think people who like Batman understand that and they relate because Batman is at least to a degree within the possibilities of being. Okay? Anybody could put on a suit and get trained in martial arts and learn to beat people up. Okay? Um, and that's pretty much what Batman does. The only difference is he's got, you know, money to be able to make a bat cave and to buy the bulletproof, armor and car and all that stuff. But to a degree, anybody can be Batman. He embodies the fact that like he pushed himself to be stronger, faster, smarter, um, and all these things in all these areas in order to go out there and do what's good. He took the pain that he was given and turned it into a strength. And he evolves into a person who, uh, no matter what the odds are, he finds a way to defeat them. There are just a lot of amazing things about Batman. I mean, don't get me wrong, Superman's awesome. Um, he's a humanoid, possibly even related to ancient humans or something. Who knows exactly? But you can jump off a house and you ain't flying. You ain't getting anywhere near flying. You're not gonna ever be able to flip a car or to do whatever. And for the record, for the Superman creators, you guys are always evolving that guy. I don't even know if I really want Batman to evolve, but I don't know. He could. Batman could easily evolve because if they're evolving all the other characters, now I hear they're talking about possibly making Batman a metahuman, like he had underlying strengths hidden in his genetic code and stuff like that. So I guess that could be the evolution. But if you really want to talk about how to modify like Batman, you could be like, well, he's a billionaire and he knows genetic alterations. Companies that are genetically mapping the genome and there's nanotechnology, so you could easily do something like that so that he could stay competitive or stay young or whatever else to fight the good fight for a lot longer. But there's also something to be said about Batman that um, he also knows that, hey, I've done my thing, I've done my time, I put my effort in. I'm not going to try to beat time and age. And so there's something to um, be said about somebody who can accept that, hey, this is no longer my genre. I've done my part. Now I'm giving it to those people behind me. I did my best to pave a way. Now it's their turn. So there's something to be said in that. But a lot of things that people don't know about Batman, um, and I would suggest reading up on Batman and alternate universes and things of that nature and variations of Batman, all that stuff to really find out. But everybody just thinks, oh, he's just a guy. He kind of studied with ninjas and became a ninja. No, Batman actually, since he was young, traveled the world and found the best people and the best of almost everything he could. He found people who were the best ventriloquists, the best doctors, learned how to do surgery and things of that nature. Learned to talk. He talked to theorists and detectives and um, trained with weightlifters. And he did go and become a master of ninjutsu and things of that nature and various other martial arts and boxing, which is kind of like Bruce Lee, which that'll be the next video. Uh, so here's this person who went to all these specialized people around the world and became a master of all these different things. So it's not just that he put on a costume, he was angry, and he was a billionaire boy, and he just decided to go around and beating up people. I mean, well, kind of. But it's the fact that he trained himself to be the very best. So before all that ass kicking and whatever else, he literally studied to become a master of himself, his mind, his body, and his soul, which is what they teach us in learning martial arts and the various forms. So here's this guy who became a master very quickly. He excelled and was promoted, depending on how you look at it, to being somebody who's going to lead the League of Shadows, because he impressed the person who had to impress people to get in that position in the first place. So Batman took something that was a weakness and turned it into a strength, and has changed the lives of many people, which I guess is also something to aspire to become. He wasn't gifted any of those things except for money, which is some of my people who are anti-Batman, who like to try to rile me up, always like to point out, well, he was born a billionaire. Well, yeah, your guy was born on another planet who can fly, So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. But Batman is definitely somebody that you look at almost all the other people on there. They all have some kind of special ability, except for Green Arrow. He's just really good at slinging arrows and kicking people and stuff. So kind of him too. These are guys who just normal guys who had special abilities, and their special ability was their brain, because their brain told them, no, you can do it. You can hang with these guys. And you can make your mark. You can do these things. So hats off to Batman and those people who love Batman. And enjoy the Dark Knight. Later, guys.